Hello friends, we are going to solve some of the questions of Strategic Financial Management RTP November 2020. Let us start with the first question. The first question itself is having some mistake. It is of security valuation. Today being 1st January 2019, so this is today's date, Ram is considering to purchase an outstanding corporate bond having a face value of rupees 1000 that was issued on 1st January 2017, so exactly before 2 years, which has a 9.5% annual coupon. So the coupon rate is 9.5% and 20 years of original maturity. Now please understand, this should be 11 years. Is it all right? Of original maturity. It is just a typing error. That is maturing on 31st December 2027. Is it all right? So 1st January 2017 to 1st January 2027 is 10 years and 31st December 2027 is 11 years. So the maturity of 11 years, 2 years have already passed. Since the bond was issued, the interest rate have been on the downside. Now please try to understand. If you have already purchased this bond, you are getting 9.5% interest. Now if the interest is on downside, so the new bonds will be say of 8% or 8.5%, then the value of this bond or market price of this bond will increase. It is now selling at a premium of 125.75. So it is now selling at 1125.75. Adding the face value, I will be getting the current market price. Determine the prevailing interest rate on the similar type of bond if it is held till maturity, which shall be at par. Is it all right? So what we need to find out is, say any person who has purchased this type of bond has purchased it before 2 years. So they are getting a benefit of 9.5%. We want to find out if some person wants to invest in similar type of bond, they would be getting less rate of interest. The answer is yes, but we want to know exactly how much less rate of interest they will be getting. There is a technique to find out and let us do it. Try to understand. Let us first write down the dates. 1/1/17 is the date on which the bond was originally issued. 1/1/2090 is today's date. Is it all right? And 31st December 2027 is a maturity date. Is it all right? What would be the interest rate of similar type of bond? Try to understand how I'll find out. What I'll do is, if I purchase this bond today, and hold it for this 9 years, 2 years have already passed, hold it for this 9 years. So I'm investor today, I'm not investor before 2 years. If I purchase this bond today for the period of 9 years, what yield I am getting, what interest rate I am getting, that I will find out. Sorry, you will say, sir, you will always get interest of 9.5%. Understand, this is a nominal value. If you are investing 1000 rupees and getting 9.5 every year, and on maturity also you are getting 1000 back, then of course you are earning 9.5%. But now if you want to purchase it today, your cash outflow will be 1125.75. Let me write down all 9 years data. 0, 1 to 9 years and 9th year. What will be cash outflow in 0 year? 0 year is today. At the end of 0 year is today. What will be cash outflow at the end of 0 year is 1125.75. Is it all right? What will be the coupon I'll be getting, coupon is always calculated on face value, so it is 1000 into 9.5%. Is it alright? That is 950 rupees. Sorry, 95 rupees. And this I will be getting every year for the period of 9 years. Is it alright? And at the end of 9th year, if nothing is given, I'll be getting my face value back. So I will be getting 1000 rupees cash inflow. So this 95 rupees is for all the years, 1 to 9 years, and this 1000 rupees is for 9th year. Is it all? Now, if you see the question, they have given me two discount rates, 6% and 8%. Is it all right? What I'll find out? I will find out IRR. If you have learned capital budgeting, IRR is nothing but the interest which I am earning from the project. So just find out IRR. You will be getting, if I invest in this particular bond today, then how much rate of return I'll be getting. Is it all? I'm trying it with 6%. I'm trying it with 8%. I will be finding out NPV. I will be directly getting NPV, right? Is it all right? Because the negative figure is already written. So this will remain 1125.75. 1125.75 because it is itself a present value. I'm finding out present value of this particular 95. So it is 1 divided by 1.06 is equal to m plus 9 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is MRC multiplied by 95 gives me 646.16. 9th year 1000 rupees. Again I'll have to do it. 1 divided by 1.06 is equal to 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 multiplied by 1000 is nothing but 591.90. If I want to find out total, it is 591.9 plus 646.16 minus 1125.75 gives me answer of positive 112.31. Let me find out at 8%. 1 divided by 1.08 is equal to m plus 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. MRC multiplied by 95. It is 593.45. 593.45. And this 1000 rupees present value I'll have to find out. 1 divided by 1.08 is equal to 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 multiplied by 1000 is nothing but 500.24. So I will be getting this figure, and this should be a negative figure. 593.45 plus 500.24 minus 1125.75, that is minus 32.06. Minus 32.06. What does NPV positive means? The project is earning more than required rate of return. What does NPV negative means? The project is earning less than the required rate of return. So your rate of return is between 6% and 8%. I have logically explained you this. Internal rate of return will be is equal to base rate plus NPV of positive figure, difference in NPV multiplied by difference in rate. Base rate I am taking 6%. So there's a 6% plus what is NPV of positive 112.31 divided by difference in NPV is 112.31 minus this. So ultimately this both figure will be added. 112.31 plus 32.06 is equal to 144.37 multiplied by difference in rate is 2. So there's a 6% plus 112.31 divided by 144.37 multiplied by 2 is 1.55 and the answer will be 7.55%. Once again, try to logically understand what is happening. The bond which I am talking about has been issued 2 years before. The price of the bond today has increased. They are telling us to find out what would be the rate of interest of similar type of bond. So what I did was, if I am investing in this bond today, what rate of interest I am earning is 7.55%. So any bond which is issued today at a coupon of 1000 at a face value of 1000 and the issue price is also 1000 will be carrying an interest of 7.55%. Is that all right? Let me write down any bond issued today having face value and issue price both as rupees 1000 will be having coupon of 7.55%. See, before 2 years, what was the coupon rate was 9.5%, but now it will be 7.55% because in the market the rate of interest has decreased. So this is how this type of answer should be, this type of question should be solved. Let us go to next question, question number 2. The following data is available for NNTC bond. Face value is 1000, coupon rate is 7.5%. So 1000 into 7.5, that is 75 rupees. I will be getting interest every year. Years to maturity is 8 years. Redemption value is 1000. YTM, yield to maturity, is 8%. So if I am investing today in any of the bond, my required rate of return will be 8%. Calculate the current market price, duration, volatility of bond. How to find out valuation of any security in finances? Present value of future cash flows. First I am writing down future cash flows and then I will be finding out present value for the same. End of 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5, 6, 7, 8. What will be the cash flow for each year? Will be 75 rupees. Now I could have written 1 to 7, but believe me, it was not much relevant because you need to find out a duration of the bond. And at the end of 8th year, what you will be getting is 1075. I need to find out present value at my yield. Now what is required rate of return today is YTM, that is nothing but 8%. So this should be the price of the bond, and believe me, without even finding out the answer, I know that what is my coupon 7.5, but what is my required rate of return 8%. So anything which is giving you 7.5% but your requirement is 8%, you will not be ready to pay 1000, you will be ready to pay less than 1000. So the price is going to be less than 1000, but as I need to find out that duration of the bond, I require present value individually. Is it alright? So I will have to find out the present value individually. 1 divided by 1.08 is equal to what I can do is I can find out each figure multiplied by 75 is 69.44. Let me just find out all. So this will be the present value of a future cash flow. This is nothing but present value, and the present value of future cash flow is nothing but current price of bond. Let me find out duration. To find out duration, I am giving you a simple idea. What you need to do is take this as I, this as W, because duration is in years, your variable should be years. Is it all right? So take this as I, this as W, find out the answer by sigma IW divided by sigma W. I need to find out sigma IW over here. Is it all right? How I'll be doing it is I'll be just multiplying this multiplied by this, this column multiplied by this, and I'll be doing just M plus, or even you can do it with GT, and you will be getting duration of the bond. Is it all right? So duration of the bond, I have directly calculated it. It is a 6.272 is years is duration of bond. Let me find out volatility. Now you need to basically understand the concept of volatility, but here I am doing directly with formula, which is nothing but duration divided by 1 plus YTM, that is 6.272 divided by 1 plus 0.08, that will be nothing but 6.272 divided by 1.08, 5.807. This is volatility of bond. Now what does volatility means? Please try to understand. We have already understood that the interest rate and the price of the bond is having an inverse relationship. What does it mean? If the interest rate increases, the price of the bond will decrease. If the interest rate decreases, the price of the bond will increase. So if you want to find out exactly what will be increase and decrease in price because of the changes in price or interest rate, the concept which is helpful is volatility. Now what does the question ask us this? What will be the expected market price if there is a decrease in 0.5% interest rate? So first try to understand, if interest rate decreases by 0.5%, the price of bond will increase. The question is how much? See, what does how much price increase will be there of the bond? Try to understand what does 5.807 means. If there is 1% change in interest rate, there will be 5.807% in price. If there is 0.5% change in interest rate, then there will be 0.5 into 5.807% change in the price of the bond. So it will be 5.807 divided by 2 is 2.9035, 2.9035%. Is it all right? So this much percentage decrease in price of the bond will be there. So what is the price of the bond right now? 970.98 multiplied by 2.9035% will be 970.98 multiplied by 0.029035 is 28.20 approximately. 28.20 approximately will be increase in price of the bond. What is the current price? 970.98. What will be increase? 28.20. So this will be 999.18. So if the market rate of interest increases by 0.5 percentage, that is 50 basis point, then the price of the bond, sorry, if the interest rate decreases by 50 basis point, then the price of the bond will increase by 2.90 percentage. That is nothing but by 28.20. Current market price is 970 and it will become 999.18. This is what is asked in the question.